This is the Confessions of a Christian Blogger, and I'm Stephen Bedard. I'm still in the midst of some family health issues, and this will be another short episode, but one that I think will be helpful for you. One of the principles of social media marketing is that we should not only promote our own content. This feels counterintuitive, and if you check the social media feeds of bloggers, Christian and non-Christian, many people do not follow this guideline. You'll find that they simply share links to their own content, as if their content is the only thing that matters. And really, who cares if people visit other blogs? Our promotion is to get content for our blogs in front of people. The reason that it's recommended that people also share other people's content is because this represents a shift in who is the most important in the relationship, from the blogger to the audience. When you share content that you think will be of interest and value to your intended audience, even if it does not directly benefit you, you're actually building trust capital with your audience. They see that you care about them, and eventually this will lead to them to trust you enough to value your content. There are different rates of what is recommended of other content to your own content. Some suggest as much as 50% of the content you share on social media should be from other people. I will confess, pun intended, that I do not reach that level, but I do seek to share other people's content. I use a resource called Buffer. They have a Chrome extension, and when I encounter a blog post or other web content that I think my audience will like, I use Buffer to put that content into a queue so not everything is shared at the same time. I use Buffer for my own stuff as well. But this is actually secondary to my main point. As I search out good Christian blog posts, I visit quite a few sites. I found one thing over and over. Many Christian bloggers do not seem to care if anyone reads their blog posts. Don't get me wrong, their content is good. It's obvious they have researched and reflected and thought out what they want to say. They hit publish and hope that people will just come, drawn by the quality of their content. There's no indication that they're putting into practice any best practices. There's no evidence of any promotion. It's almost like their blog is their private diary that happens to be online and others may stumble upon it. By the way, you can use blogging for that purpose as long as you're fine with that goal. But the posts I've been reading seem to be aimed at other people and are not just personal reflections. It's not wrong to promote our content. In fact, I would say we're being bad stewards of our intellectual life if we write blog posts and then do not do the minimum effort to make sure their content is discovered. This is, in many ways, the whole reason why I'm doing this podcast, because I was that blogger that simply created content and then was pleasantly surprised when someone read one of my posts. We can do better than that. I'm trying to do better than that. I want to help you do better than that. What I would like to do is take a look at the basics of a good blog post. This is what we'll look at in the next episode. I will outline what things that you should consider when you're creating a blog post. This will not be about the content because I believe you already have that. But there are things that we can include that will help others find and read our blog posts. So be prepared for that in our next episode. Until then, here's your homework. Send me an email at steve@stephenjbedard.com with the link to your Christian blog. I'll take a look at it, and I'll share a link to it in my social media on X at sjbedard and on Facebook at Hope's Reason. Include Confessions of a Christian Blogger in the subject line. I want to promote what you do, that is, unless I have major concerns about your content, and I want to encourage you in your blogging. Thank you, and God bless.